in the vast and intricate tapestry of Norse mythology, woven with tales of gods, giants, and the fate of worlds, few figures stand as resolute and enigmatic as Heimdall. Known as the Watcher at the end of the rainbow, Heimdall is more than a mere sentinel. He is a beacon of vigilance, a guardian whose presence bridges the realms of mortals and gods. His story, echoing through centuries, finds new life not only in ancient sagas, but also in the imaginations of modern storytellers, astronomers, and artists, proving that the legend of Heimdall continues to shimmer as brilliantly as the Bifrost itself. To understand Heimdall is to peer into the heart of Asgard, the celestial stronghold of the gods. Perched at the threshold of the divine, Heimdall's post is at the very edge of Asgard, where the mystical Bifrost Bridge arcs in radiant colors down to Midgard, the world of humanity. This rainbow bridge is more than a path. It is a symbol of the fragile connection between cosmic order and mortal existence. And at its end stands Heimdall, the ever-watchful guardian, whose singular purpose is to protect the gods from any threat that might arise from the far reaches of the universe. Heimdall's origins are as mysterious as his purpose is clear. He is often described as the shining god, his skin said to glow with a radiance that sets him apart from his kin. In the ancient texts, his senses are nothing short of miraculous. It is said that he can see for 100 leagues, his gaze piercing through darkness and deception alike. His hearing is so acute that he can discern the sound of grass growing or the wool forming on the backs of sheep. He sleeps less than a bird, never truly surrendering to rest, so that no danger might slip past his vigilant watch. These extraordinary traits are not mere embellishments. They are the very essence of his duty, for nothing less than perfection could suffice for the guardian of the gods. The Jarlar horn, Heimdall's fabled horn, is perhaps his most iconic possession. It is more than a tool, it is a harbinger of fate. When Heimdall senses the approach of chaos, particularly the doom foretold as Ragnarok, he will sound the Jarlar horn with such force that its echoes will be heard across all the 9 realms. This single act will signal the end of the world as it is known. The gods will march to their final battle, and the cycle of creation and destruction will turn once more. In this way, Heimdall is not just a guardian, he is the herald of destiny, standing at the crossroads of time. The image of Heimdall, standing alone at the end of the rainbow, has captivated the minds of artists and storytellers for generations. In recent years, this fascination has only grown. Contemporary interpretations, such as the Heimdall the Golden Watchman artwork, cast him as an epic figure, his golden armor glinting against the vibrant hues of the Bifrost. These visual tributes are not mere nostalgia, they are testaments to the enduring power of his legend, inspiring new generations to imagine the wonders that lie at the edge of the known world. Perhaps the most remarkable testament to Heimdall's continuing relevance is the way his name and image have transcended myth to enter the realms of science and technology. In the world of astronomy, the Heimdaller beam combiner, a sophisticated instrument that forms part of the Asgard suite at the Very Large Telescope Interferometer, stands as a tribute to the watchful god. This device is designed to combine beams of light from distant stars, enabling astronomers to peer deeper into the cosmos than ever before. With it, scientists can measure the masses of stars directly, and even detect giant exoplanets orbiting other suns, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. The choice of name is no accident, just as Heimdall's vigilant gaze surveys the horizon for threats. The Heimdaller device opens new windows onto the universe, embodying the spirit of watchfulness and discovery that defines its mythic namesake. But Heimdall's story is not confined to the halls of academia or the canvases of artists. In the bustling world of popular culture, he is perhaps best known through his portrayal in Marvel Comics and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Here, Heimdall is reimagined as an all-seeing Asgardian warrior, his eyes aglow with the power to perceive events across space and time. Actor Idris Elba's interpretation of Heimdall in films such as Thor and Avengers: Infinity War has brought new depth and resonance to the character, introducing millions to the legend of the Watcher at the end of the rainbow. This modern incarnation honors the core of the original myth, Heimdall's unwavering vigilance, his deep sense of duty, and his willingness to stand alone against the darkness, no matter the cost. Yet, as captivating as these modern retellings are, they draw their strength from the ancient stories that first breathed life into Heimdall's legend. In the old Norse poems and sagas, Heimdall is a figure of both mystery and clarity, a god whose origins are obscure, but whose purpose is crystalline. Some sources suggest that he was born of 9 mothers, personifications of the sea, hinting at a connection to the primordial forces of creation. This lineage sets him apart, giving him an almost elemental quality, as if he were less a person and more a living embodiment of the boundary between chaos and order. Heimdall's role as sentinel is not a passive one. He is ever alert for the machinations of Loki, the trickster god whose schemes threaten the stability of the cosmos. In some tales, Heimdall and Loki are portrayed as eternal rivals, their conflict culminating in a fateful encounter during Ragnarok, where they are destined to slay each other. This rivalry is more than personal. It is symbolic of the perpetual struggle between vigilance and cunning, between the forces that guard against chaos and those that seek to exploit it. The symbolism of the Bifrost bridge itself is deeply intertwined with Heimdall's story. The Bifrost is not just a means of travel. It is a symbol of the fragile, shimmering connection between worlds, between gods and mortals, order and chaos, the known and the unknown. Heimdall's watch at the end of the rainbow is thus a metaphor for the eternal vigilance required to maintain the balance of existence. To let one's guard down, even for a moment, is to risk the collapse of everything that stands between the cosmos and the abyss. This idea of watchfulness, of standing guard at the threshold, resonates far beyond the confines of Norse myth. In the modern world, the figure of the sentinel is more relevant than ever. Whether in the vigilant eyes of scientists scanning the skies for new worlds, in the tireless efforts of those who guard our communities, or in the quiet resolve of individuals facing the unknown, Heimdall's legacy endures. His story reminds us that the price of safety, of order, and of peace is constant attention, a lesson as true today as it was in the age of the Vikings. As we look to the stars, we find Heimdall's name immortalized not just in legend, but in the very tools we use to explore the universe. The Heimdaller beam combiner, part of the Asgard instrument suite, is a marvel of modern engineering. It represents a leap forward in our ability to study celestial bodies, measure the masses of distant stars, and uncover the secrets of exoplanets. In naming this instrument after Heimdall, astronomers pay homage to the spirit of discovery and vigilance that he embodies. Just as Heimdall's gaze sweeps the horizon for threats, the Heimdaller device sweeps the heavens for new knowledge, proving that the legacy of the Watcher at the end of the rainbow is alive and well in the pursuit of science. In the arts, Heimdall's image continues to inspire. The Heimdall the Golden Watchman poster, for instance, captures the epic grandeur of the Guardian, his golden form standing resolute against the swirling colors of the Bifrost. Artists draw upon the mythic qualities of Heimdall, his shining skin, his piercing gaze, his steadfast resolve, to create works that evoke awe and wonder. These images are more than mere decoration. They are visual reminders of the values that Heimdall represents: vigilance, loyalty, and the courage to stand alone in defense of what is right. In literature and entertainment, Heimdall's story is retold and reimagined in countless ways. In the Marvel Universe, he is both a warrior and a sage, a figure whose wisdom is matched only by his prowess in battle. The decision to cast Idris Elba as Heimdall in the Marvel Cinematic Universe was inspired, bringing a gravitas and depth to the character that resonates with audiences around the world. This modern Heimdall is more than a guardian. He is a symbol of hope and resilience, standing firm even when the odds are overwhelming. Yet, for all the grandeur and spectacle, Heimdall's tale is ultimately one of humility and service. He does not seek glory for himself. His purpose is to serve, to protect, and to watch. In an age obsessed with heroes who seek the spotlight, Heimdall is a reminder that true heroism often means standing in the background, unseen and unheralded, ensuring that others can live in peace. His is a quiet, steadfast courage. the courage to watch and wait, to act when needed, and to accept the burdens of responsibility without complaint. This is perhaps why Heimdall's legend has endured for so long. In a world that is ever-changing, where threats can arise from unexpected quarters, the need for vigilance is universal. Whether in myth, in science, or in the stories we tell ourselves, the figure of the Watcher at the end of the rainbow speaks to something deep within the human spirit, the desire to protect, to guard, and to stand ready against the unknown. As we reflect on Heimdall's legacy, we see that his story is far from finished. With each new discovery in the cosmos, each new work of art, each retelling of his tale, Heimdall lives on. He is more than a figure of myth. He is a symbol of the eternal watch, the never-ending quest to safeguard what we hold dear. From the halls of Asgard to the farthest reaches of the universe, from the pages of ancient sagas to the cutting edge of scientific discovery, Heimdall stands as a testament to the enduring power of vigilance and the unbreakable bond between the worlds. And so, the Watcher at the end of the rainbow continues his eternal vigil, his eyes fixed on the horizon, his horn ready to sound at the first sign of danger. He reminds us that, though the world may change and the threats may evolve, there will always be those who stand guard at the boundaries, ensuring that the light endures and the bridge between worlds remains unbroken. In Heimdall, we find not just a guardian of gods, but a guardian of hope, a shining presence, forever watching, forever waiting, at the end of the rainbow.